look back to this one. This one's hard enough as it is.
Solid 8, solid 4. I think he's got to move a little left on that lane.
Well, talking about it again, we knew both players were going to hit the pocket. Just a matter of who could carry the corners. And Mark Williams is the guy that's having the problem not striking right now. It can turn around. Randy-Pedersen has got double, spare double. He could get a couple of 10 pins. We never know. You can't afford to give Mark Williams a chance to get back in this, so he's got to keep being aggressive, attack the lanes, especially lane 18. He's going for the re-rack now. He feels the pins are a little bit off spot. He wants those pins exactly where they should be when he gets ready to bowl. Randy doesn't take a lot of time. Once he gets his hand set in the ball, you can see him working his thumb in, trying to get it so he's really comfortable.
And the solid 10. Boy, it's the old equalizer out there, isn't it?
And lane 18 especially. That's what we expected when we watched this match get started. Both players able to hit the pocket, just a matter of who carries the corners. And right now, we've got a heck of a match going here. It's only an 11-pin difference with the spare. And 4 frames to play. Anything can happen.
Cross lane at the 10 pin, has no trouble with it. Talked to Randy earlier about his struggle this year and how long it's been since he won. This is what he had to say.
Well, the problem's been, you know, I missed cashing by 1 pin 3 times this year. I've been alternate a couple of times. You know, it's just a break here, a break there. You know, it means the difference between not cashing and making the finals. I felt like I've been pretty close all year, but just, you know, I haven't really had a lot of things go my way until this week. It just seemed like everything went my way, and hopefully it'll continue tonight.
Well, it has continued through 6.5 frames. He's leading right now by 11 pins. Mark Williams, an opportunity to get back into it.
Biggest shot of the game of this match for Mark Williams. He needs this one really bad.
Oh, another solid 10. So he goes 8, 4 to 10. And he's saying to himself, why now? I carried everything the last game. As we saw that little graphic that he was, what did it say? Won 8 bowling trophies, and he was only 4 years old in 1965, the last time the tour was in Louisville.
Well, this guy is kind of snake bit. It just seems that way to me. And Mark Williams is about as nice a guy as you can find out there too. He and both Randy-Pedersen are both super guys, both very talented players, and this is a great match. But again, it's just who carries the corner pins. Mark Williams just hasn't had that thing going for him, as you mentioned, in the championship matches. He's just hasn't worked for him.
4 spares in a row, all 9s. You can't get a double if you don't get the first one.
He's running out of frames.
And another solid 10. Wow. I'll tell you, you know, the tip was about self-talk earlier tonight. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. It's hard to remain positive when these things are happening to you right now.
All you can do, I know what I used to do, and I'm sure most of the players do, is you never give up. You go out there, you make the spare, and in your mind you're looking, I can still shoot 225. It's not over yet. Anything can happen. You know, Randy-Pedersen can leave another solid 10, and he's only going at a 218 pace, so this match is a long ways from over. What neither player can afford to do is make the big mistake, the kind that costs you an open frame.
In deep, in the pocket, slaps that 10 out beautifully.
Boy, is he getting a lot of heavy roll on that bowling ball. That ball is really hitting hard from that angle. And he's not using a lot of the lane. He's not giving it a lot of room. He's keeping it in that same playable area that Mark Williams is playing. Both players playing the part of the lane that is the most consistent and the most playable, and that's why they're hitting the pocket so well. The difference is Randy-Pedersen has found a way to carry the corners.
And he's leading by 23. Can put the hammer to him with a strike here in the 9th. Reaches out there, can't throw it any better. He knew it.
Well, he likes it, but it's not over. Mark Williams needs 4 strikes to make Randy-Pedersen mark in the 10th. Here's another look at that shot when the ball's almost to the pocket area. You can see that very heavy roll, no deflection at all. The ball taking all 10 pins into the pit, and his reaction.
That has to hurry. A little bit too wide, hit that out of bounds, leaves the 2-8, and Randy-Pedersen is going to be 5-0 from the top spot. Mark Williams is going to have his 3rd second place finish this year. has the 2-8. Randy looking up and adding the score up. Knows that basically he just needs to show up for that 10th frame, keep it in the building. He's going to have his 11th victory and his first since almost a year ago. Well, that's got to carry. Out of the wood, they don't have any trouble going down, do they?
Well, it's a disappointing championship match for Mark Williams, but I feel that he has to, when he reflects on this, he's going to realize that he bowled extremely well. It was just a matter of who could carry the corners. He didn't, and he still moved up from that 5th position, got a nice check out of this day's work.
To the heart. He's going to finish with 203 with a spare conversion. Bowled a much better game than that. I mean, he just didn't only scored that.
No question. Both players bowled extremely well. Randy-Pedersen dominated this tournament the last 16 games, and you like to see a guy that bowls that well continue on and win the event.
Well, the top seeds have been struggling all year long. 7 and 12. They're now 8 and 12, so they're making a comeback. There's still room to get it back. Last year they were 15 and 14. So
it's a good thing Randy-Pedersen couldn't see that graphic. Said need 2 pins to win. He might have started laughing.
Well, an emotional player letting it all out now at the end of this tournament, resulting in another victory for Randy.
I don't think I know of anyone that has that great a record from the #1 position. 5-0. That's tremendous.
Well, he got a little side of that one, and the ball hooked a little early, but he doesn't care.
Not now. He's a very happy young man. And Mark Williams throwing a towel at him and says, here, wipe that perspiration off your face and look good for the cameras. Little advertisement there.
Randy.
He's going to use 2 balls. That's what I mean. He's liable to do anything out there.
And zips it down. Oh, gave a shot at that 4-7. Standing ovation. The trophy, the winner, the Ebonite Kentucky Classic.
He's a very popular champion, Mike. The crowd's really into it, and they're really enjoying it. They got packed house.
Well, they waited 30 years to see another PBA champion, and Randy-Pedersen is happy to be that one as he hugs Bill Supper.